Rhinecroft!
And we are WizBot! Alright guys, we're going to do some short form for you this evening. We're going to kick it off with a game we call the alphabet game. This is for everybody. So we're going to get 2 lines off to the side. What we are going to need is a suggestion for a non-geographical location.
Pantyhose store.
Pantyhose store! Great. And let's, there you go. And let's get a letter of the alphabet to start with.
V!
V. I heard V. V. Pantyhose store. Letter V.
Vaginas. This will fit perfectly over vaginas. Pantyhose.
Oh my God.
Well, let's don't get distracted. We got a bank robbery to plan.
Xavier, you're always messing with my head. I want this to go over my vagina.
You think this properly conceals my identity?
No!
Out of there!
Zoinks! Robbing banks is scary.
Alabaster, how are we gonna rob this bank? How are we gonna do it?
Boy, I'll tell ya! Go in there, guns a-blazing!
Could we just ask for the money?
Does, you stupid!
Do you think these are gonna fit?
Everything fits right in there.
Forgetting the bulge. I mean, does it look okay? Great. How's my ass look?
I think it's fabulous.
Just let's go through this step by step.
Okay.
Listen. I need you to be honest with me about everything that you have done wrong.
More so?
Not including things which may incriminate you, of course.
Of course.
Please start at when you entered the pantyhose store. Do we have you on security feed there?
Question.
Is this before we entered?
I don't know why we... Really? I can't remember where we are.
Static is all in my head.
Tell me about it.
Underwear, pantyhose.
Whatever.
Yeah!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That was up next, we're going to grab our chairs. This is a game we call Three-Headed Interview, and this is a game that Ryan Drake is going to host for us.
What I need is a third chair, first of all.
I got oh, you got it. Okay.
What I need is a really weird thing for someone to be an expert in.
Masturbation.
Masturbation. Glory holes is better, I think. So, they're going to answer my questions about glory holes. 1 word at a time, as if they're one person. All right.
Glory holes in the Appalachian West.
Hello and welcome to Glory Holy Rollers. I'm TV's Kyle McIntosh, and joining me today is the esteemed professor from Seattle University, Dr. John F. Longcock. How are you, Dr. Longcock?
Obviously.
Hi.
Perfectly.
Delighted.
2.
See.
You're
Smiling.
Tiny.
Thank you, Dr. Longcock. I appreciate the compliment. Let's get right into it. My first question for you. You're an esteemed professor in the art of glory holding at the University of Seattle, Washington. Tell me, how does one become a professor of glory holes?
glory hole Depending
On
Who?
is
teaching.
It
or
Who
is not. Isn't?
Next question is, I'm sure there's a lot of fighting to climb up the glory hole ladder in your profession. I'm just wondering, what was maybe your worst experience dealing with glory holes?
politics
are
Crazy.
in
the
Glory hole.
field.
Not answered my question. All right. What I want to do right now is turn it over to the studio audience, my fabulous studio audience. Does anyone in the audience have a question for Dr. Longcock they would like to ask about glory holes? Just anybody. You man, right here. You right here.
Whose is the most famous glory hole you've ever examined?
Who's? So if someone had a glory hole in their house, perhaps? Who's the most famous glory hole you've ever examined?
Leonardo.
Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci. Come on. Any more questions from the audience? Does anyone else have a question? Yes, ma'am. You right here.
Yeah. Have you ever used a glory hole to approximate the irrational number pi?
Next question. Next question. You sir in the back, right here.
Suppose that I'm doing some redecoration with my wife and we're going to go ahead and work in the bathroom. Now, what would be the perfect proximity for the best maximum glory holification of tiling wall?
That's embarrassing. I believe the question was, whatever he said. Just answer the question.
Length.
Is
Not.
Last.
when
One.
Considers
a
Glory hole.
location
is
Key.
relative
to
Everything.
excluding
the
Obvious.
children.
No child glory holes left behind. I like that. Any more questions? You, sir, right here. Yes.
Is it possible to find love through a glory hole?
I can answer that one and say yes, it is. But I'll let the doctor expert, Dr. Longcock, take that one. Anytime. Just go. Anytime you want.
Love,
hurts,
Sometimes.
but
sometimes
It.
emerges
from
One's.
obscured.
heart.
Wistfully.
Imagining
A
Glory hole.
partner.
is
Almost.
Holy smokes, I'll see any of y'all at the glory hole. Bye, y'all.
He's not coming back. Thank you for your fabulous questions, Dr. Longcock. Thank you so much for being here. Give it a round of applause. My name's Tom McIntosh. Have a good night.
All right. Oh man, three-headed interview with Dr. Long. We're gonna move on to our next game, ladies and gentlemen. That's called Movie Critic. This is for Max, Bruno, Ryan Draper, James Draper as our movie critics, and they're gonna be introducing a movie from you guys.
Well, hello everyone. I am Peter Fetus. I am a disgraced dentist turned movie critic, and this is our pilot episode. I'm here with my stepson, Jose. Hello, Jose. Glad, thank you for joining me on the program. He's a film studies major. It's very expensive since I lost my practice. But we're here to talk about a feature, and that feature came from a genre. Can I get a genre suggestion from you? Horror.
Black Westerns.
I see you. Yeah, I see you, Brett James.
I like Black Westerns. I appreciate Black Westerns myself. Can I get a relationship?
Brothers
Pen pals.
in
Pen
arms.
pals. Pen pals in the Black West. Now I found the title misleading. Considering it is a horror film. Jose, what struck you about this film? The younger generation has a lot to say, and I'm just curious, how do you feel about this? What was a moment that stuck out to you?
Well, I grew up watching Black Westerns, but it was strange to have it be a horror movie. I like the part where they first decide to become pen pals.
It's odd that it happens. They appear to be doing it simultaneously. It's a split screen. I like what they did with directors. One is in the fictional country of the Black West, in its own state, apparently. The other in sub-Saharan Africa.
Well, let's just take a look. Oh, so hot. If only I had someone to write to.
Dear Festus, in the sub-Saharan Africa, time sure is hard here in the Black West. What with all these honkies never doing what I say. Sometimes you just really gotta stick a boot up their ass, you know what I'm saying? I hope they don't rise up and slaughter me in front of my whole family. Love, yours truly, Josephus.
A wonderful clip. I think it was an interesting, if controversial, choice to cast white actors. That's gonna bristle some hairs. Now, while this is a horror story, it is also a love story. Yes. And I personally, as a happily married man to your mother, even though I'm not your father, Jose, I still love you as a son, and even though we don't always get along, but over the movies. Now, what was your favorite romantic scene? What really stuck out to you there?
In the Black Western film?
Are you still in pot again?
I really like the scene where, I don't remember their names, one of them's like searching for the letter that he wrote and he can't find it, and he's like,
Yes, he's rifling
his pen pal how much
through.
he loves him.
He's rifling through the stolen money in which he stashed the letter. And I think that's a beautiful symbolic moment, especially when his love suddenly appears to discover what he's been up to.
Where did I put it? It's got to be here somewhere in all these hundreds.
Are you looking for this, Festivus?
Like, what, Christine?
Josephus, I want to kiss you. And I want to marry you. It's not even legal, Festivus.
And you're married to me!
But I did it for you.
Is that cash?
Hard cash.
Well, howdy. My name's Josephus. You must be the one I've been writing to all these years, of whom I've dreamed. I had no idea you were a white man.
I didn't realize you were a black sheriff.
Obviously, take a good look at me.
It'll never work.
Oh, God. Who's this honky?
I'm his wife!
It's true, I'm married.
This is just like white people. I think I'm just coming over from honky tonk hoedown. Next thing I know, I don't want to
Calm down, you don't want accidents.
Oh, there ain't gonna be no accidents.
Take your money, I don't. Just please don't shoot Festivus!
person getting shot here is Festivus. Who got shot?
That is exactly what white people do.
I think this film really ties together when Mel Brooks makes a cameo for Bite.
Just run the clip of Mel Brooks' single one cameo line.
It's good to be king.
I gotta say, I positively love this movie. Let's both rate it. You know, I want to see if we agree. I'm going to give this 2 improperly sterilized instruments and 1 case of hepatitis.
I'm gonna rate it 7 fully loaded nachos.
All right. All right, the naturals. This has been our episode. Thank you very much.
We've got time for one more game. We're going to play a game called What's My Line, or also known as Fish Pocket. Where are our lines? There we go. So what's going to happen is we're all going to be in scenes, and these are all lines of dialogue that you guys have written down that we're going to put in our pocket.
We have not previously seen these.
Grab some guys, throw those in your pockets, and let's get a suggestion for a topic of conversation.
Guacamole.
Guacamole is a great topic of conversation. And so this is good for everybody, so we're all going to play. We're going to see guacamole. Take it away.
But table 4 wants a 3rd thing of guacamole. You got any more back there?
Looking.
Still
Looking.
Okay. The avocado. It says avocados on the box. Can you read, man?
That's not guacamole, it's avocado.
Listen.
Let me see what.
Listen,
Hang
listen,
on.
listen.
Hang on. Let me see. It says it's actually pink is my favorite color. I heart Aerosmith. So that's not. I don't want to miss a thing. We should keep it.
I'll follow you on the Aerosmith thing, but I gotta say, when I hired you as part of that, that's why I play. I'm non-stop. Yeah, I never retired.
Really underrated.
But when I hired you on as part of that work release program,
Remember that?
I gave you a handbook.
Yeah.
Do you still have that handbook?
Yeah, of course. I keep it on me all the time.
Good. I keep my copy on me at all times.
Did I violate some sort of
I just
clause?
want to remind you to
Okay.
turn to Appendix C, column T.
Yeah. You see that? T column.
Right. Now, can you read me what it says there?
Just bring it.
Just bring it.
Just bring the guacamole.
I am still. It's been like 20 minutes in that guacamole. Is that waiter ever going to get back?
I saw him outside smoking. He said the weirdest thing to me.
Outside smoking? What reason did he possibly have for being outside smoking when he's supposed to be bringing his guacamole?
He looked at me straight in the square in the eyes and he said, "James, I've lived this way for the past 20 years. I'm not changing."
Smoking is a really hard habit to break, but he's got a job to do.
He said he's not changing.
When that waiter gets back here, I'm going to say one thing to him. I'm glad here. Here's what I've got for you. My backpack's got jets. So if you're not careful, I'm just going to fly on out of here without paying my bill.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, guess what? You can't see me.
I can't see. I can't see a thing. Don't let. The Grand Canyon was a terrible place for the Blind League of Oklahoma to take a vacation.
Whose idea was that anyway?
Well, it was mine, but I admit now that it was a terrible idea.
You know, my father told me before I married you. He said that's bigger than my house.
Oh, you wasn't just talking about my gut, honey. You know, when your father got me alone one time, he looked me straight in my dead, sightless eyes and said, "Wipe that lipstick off first."
I'm so glad you came.
Thank you.
Oh my god, like it's martini happy hour. It's gonna be fantastic.
There's so much to talk about. There's so much to catch up on.
Okay, before we get started, the only thing left I have to say about, the last guy was all the world is a stage.
He was so dramatic, just all the time.
Over the top.
Listen, Mark, talk to my dad.
No, what did he say?
That's a great question. Mark talked to my dad, and he told him, how many licks does it really take?
That's so insane.
How many licks does it take?
Just one, take it to me. You put this out here.
Yeah.
Would you like some tequila, my friend?
I'll tell you, if it was everything I've learned about drinking, I'll tell you this. Oh shit. I brought you into this world of free black men. Don't leave me as a wife.